Welcome back. Up now, Forum Daily's weekly crypto and digital asset update with Catherine Murray, host of The Buck Stops Here. All yours, Catherine.
Nathaniel, hello everyone, and welcome to your weekly crypto and digital asset update. I am Catherine Murray. Well, we are seeing Bitcoin trade down by about 1% week over week to around 16,500. But of course, all of the damage to cryptocurrency valuations have been done over the past 2 weeks following the implosion of FTX. Recall that FTX was the third largest crypto exchange where investors could buy, sell, trade cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Dogecoin, as well as Ether. The valuation of FTX at its peak was about $38 billion. Just to review some of the latest FTX news, because this is still very much the focus within the space, there are reports that FTX businesses owe more than $3 billion to their largest creditors and potentially have over 1 million creditors. That is according to bankruptcy filings. Reuters has reported that SBF, so Sam Bankman-Fried, he's known as SBF Online, and his associates own at least 19 properties in the Bahamas with a valuation of nearly $121 million. With, interestingly here, with a branch of FTX purchasing 7 beachfront condos for nearly $72 million in the very upscale community of Albany within the Bahamas. According to another report, Sam Bankman-Fried at his peak was worth about $26 billion. That was just earlier this year. So how things can change. According to Coinbase, despite the crypto winter, and I'll use my words here, was it going to be an ice age? Apparently not, according to them. They did a survey that found 62% of investors were increasing allocations to digital assets. But of course, that survey was done before the collapse of FTX. But interestingly, we are continuing to see institutions support the digital asset world. JP Morgan has officially registered a cryptocurrency wallet trademark. You've also heard within the cryptocurrency custody space that we are seeing increased competition because custodies are in charge of making sure we've got the complete records of who owns what. We actually saw back in October BNY Mellon moving into this area and launching a platform going live in the US. That was in October. And also, interestingly here, globally, you are seeing the Bank of Japan and top Japanese banks beginning trials of a digital yen that will take place next year. The plan apparently is to work with private sector banks to test deposits and withdrawals from various accounts. Lastly, with respect to the regulatory aspect of cryptocurrencies, of course, there's been a huge call for more regulation, not even more, some regulation that may have prevented what we saw with respect to FTX and so many people, institutions, very well-known institutions such as Sequoia, also, of course, the Ontario Teachers Pension Fund losing money because of FTX, and of course, the small retail players as well, having a massive impact on so many people. There's been a call for regulation. Perhaps if we had some, maybe this would not have taken place. Interestingly here, some regulators in the United States, US prosecutors, in fact, actually opened up a probe of FTX months before its collapse. Nathaniel, I'll leave it there. Back to you.
Again, thanks for that, Catherine. That was Catherine Murray, host of The Buck Stops Here, which airs Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern, only on the News Forum Network. Well, we are moving now from the digital world to one of the biggest names in online commerce. Former Amazon.com workers and labor organizers have time to visit to 2 of the e-commerce giant's locations in Lachine, Quebec today during the busy Black Friday period. The visit is part of the global Make Amazon Pay movement. It is urging the company to pay fair wages, taxes, and better account for its impact on the environment. Workers in at least 30 countries, including the US and UK, have taken issue with salaries allegedly decreasing. This while Amazon rakes in record revenue, pays no income tax in Europe, and saw its carbon emissions rise by 18% last year. Amazon says it knows it's not perfect in any area, but people who look at it objectively will see it takes its role and impact in the world seriously. Well, Elon Musk is again planning to relaunch Twitter's premium service. This time, he is offering different colored check marks to accounts after a previous attempt backfired. Twitter previously suspended the premium service, which added a blue check label to anyone paying $8 a month because of a wave of imposter accounts. In the latest version, companies will get a gold check, governments will get a gray check, and individuals who pay for the service, whether they're celebrities or not, will get a blue check. Well, we'll be right back after the break. Stay with us.